Topic 7, the rules and regulations governing and the handling communicable animal diseases. So, ang ato ni mga animals, naapo na siya rules and regulations. Animal Industry Administrative Order Number 5. Subject, rules and regulation governing and handling of dangerous communicable animal disease, the interprovincial movement of animal and the use of anthrax, Penderpeace serum and vaccine and other biological products in the control, diagnosis, and treatment of anthrax, Rinderpeace, and other contagious and infectious animal diseases. So what is Rinderpeace? Rinderpeace is the infectious vital disease of cattle, domestic buffalo, and many other species. So, in Article 1, titled, in Section 1, this order shall be known as the Animal Disease Control Rules and Regulation. Article 2, definitions. In Section 2, for the purpose of title order, the following words, phrases, names, and terms here in use shall be construed to mean as follows. Veterinarian. A graduate veterinarian under the employment of the Bureau of Animal Industry. So, kanin sila ang mga tawo nga na knowledge na mo taking care sa ato ang mga animals. If ever nga na ay mga disease or whatever na hitabo sa atong animals, kukontak sa ato ang mga veterinarian. Livestock inspector, lay inspector under the employ of the Bureau of Animal Industry. So, persons in individual firm, partnership, corporation, muna sila ang mga tao nga naa sa ato ang farm, nga mga employment, mga agent, representative nga naa sa ato ang livestock, nga sa ato ang farm nga facilitator. Next is the animals. So, mga animals nga kuan sa ato livestock, horses, mules, asses, cattle, carabaos, buffalo. So, diri sa ato sa city vet na to, kuan ra is mga on horse, cattle, and carabaos. And the large animals, mana siya mga horse, cattle, and small animals, there is ato ang city vet. There are wala sila sheep, but sila goat, and other small animals. Dangerous communicable animal diseases shall apply to and include all acute chronic animal diseases communicable for one animal to other or from animal to human. So, dangerous communicable animal diseases siya nga mga sakit nga gikan sa animals, pwede siya ma-transfer in sa mga tawo. Positive case in animals showing characteristic clinical symptoms. So pag animals nga gahatag na siya og symptoms into diseases, makatawid na kanya nga positive case na siya. Suspect and animals that have an contact with an infected animal. So kung pakikita nimo nang usa ka animals nga infected siya na siya disease, imo siya kuhaon kay positive case na siya dahil naa siya nakakuyog. So himuon na po na sa nimong suspect nga posibleng matakdan siya ana nga disease. In animal convalescing form of infectious diseases or natural harbors infections but does not show any symptoms to carrier. Gadala na siya og sakit, naa na siya disease pero wala siya ni katag og symptoms nga infected siya ana nga diseases. So be careful kay that is a very kanang kuan kana siya delikado nga sitwasyon. So, reaction, non-vaccinated animal that has given positive reaction. Katong mga animals nga wala na vaksinan. Vaccinate. In Bruxelles uses, when use a non shall mean vaccinated animals, while within 6 to 12 months for vaccination. Herd or flocks shall mean any number of cattle, buffalo, so imuhang horses, sheep, goats, swines, and poultry under the management maintained in one premise, which are allowed to associate the one another. So negative herd flock katuning mga walay reactor which is no reactor or suspect were in the vast test kanang wala pa siya ni magisuspitahan. Then positive herd black is mao ni siya ang daghan siya og reactor and suspect were found in the last test. So and other in Article 3, from the standpoint of disease control work, there are two classes of dangerous communicable animal diseases to be considered are the exotic diseases and exotic diseases. What is exotic disease? Is a disease that is present in the country, cause disease very now and then. So exotic diseases which is not present in the country but it's likely to introduce here. In other words, it is a foreign origin. So mao ni siya ang katong mga disease nga wala pa diri sa ato ang country but likely introduced na. Pero katong mga exotic diseases naa na siya diri sa ato ang country. Example of exotic diseases hag cholera, right? Kay kanang hag cholera nga disease is naa na siya diri sa Philippines. Section 3, the exotic diseases are those already to reveal in the country either indigenous or exogenous. In Section 4, the exotic diseases are those known to exist to other countries which are likely to be introduced here. Mao ta kang ikuan giistorya kaganina. There are examples of exotic diseases nga kato nga ikuan na sa ato country disorder. The infectious anemia in horses, Rinderpeace, infectious anemia, infectious keratitis, leptospirosis, black leg, or listeriosis of the cattle and swine. Ano siya mga example of exotic disease. In Article 4, the scope, quarantine, prevention, and control of any of dangerous communicable animal diseases. Section 5, reporting and investigating of disease. So it shall be the duty of the owner, manager, practicing veterinarian, caretaker agent, or employment, or in charge of the herd or flocks, or any other person having knowledge thereof to report to the nearest veterinary office. So, as a owner of the farm or a veterinary or caretaker, it's your duty to nga i-report nimo o unsay nahitabo sa imuhang flock or herd sa imuhang mga binuhi nga hayop. It's kay usa po na siya ka order or regulations to our animals. So, in Section 6, handling suspects and exposed animals. All animals that have been in contact with infected animals are susceptible to the particular disease against which quarantine has been declared. So, kung gasuspek na ka sa in Section 6, handling suspects and exposed animals, pag pakita nimo kana siya nga hayop, kana siya nga animals, is nakakuyog siya sa infected na nga animals, so magsuspect na ka nga naa na siya diseases. So, in that situation, kinahanglan na nimo i-declare and quarantine o imuhan na sila i-isolate kay para ma-prevent nimo ang spread of diseases. In Section 7, quarantine power of the Director of Animal Industry and his duty authorized representative. The Director of Animal Industry or his duty authorized representatives are authorized to examine and make tests or treatment as the case may be. So, ang Director of Animal Industry, iyaha job, iyaha responsibility nga kinahanglan i-examine niya ang mga infected animals. Next, Section 8 is the vigilance and surveillance of animals and infected and adjoining barrios. During the quarantine period and a few months thereafter, all the animals of the infected barrio found sick of the disease by the veterinarian, livestock inspector, municipal, policeman, soldier assigned there shall be sent immediately to the isolation corral. So, kung nakuha na sa surveillance ang inyong animals nga infected na siya, o madala na sila og livestock inspector, municipality policeman kay para ilahan na i-isolate ang inyong mga infected animals. So, next is the Section 9, construction of isolation corral and its management. It shall be the duty of the city or mayor or municipality mayor concerned to cause of construction of isolation corral or corral of the infected barrio within the 24 hours after the discovery of the animal diseases inquiring quarantine. So, it should be the duty of municipality mayor. So, responsibility na siya sa usa ka mayor nga mo-kuan siya og isolation corral para sa mga infected animals nga kung ano dito sa barrio within 24 hours para kinahanglan para i-isolate ang mga animals nga infected na. Then, iyaha i-quarantine. So, as what I have said from the topic 6, quarantine comes from Latin word quarenta, meaning i-isolate siya or i-quarantine siya within 40 days. The isolation corrals must be under competent caretakers who shall manage the corrals under the supervision of veterinarian or livestock inspector.